This is TechCrunch. As Blue Sky surges, Threads begins testing custom feeds. I'm Imran Sheikh, and get ready for your custom feed because it's time for your Daily Crunch for Thursday, starting with 3 big headlines. Meta's introducing new features for Messenger, its messaging app, including AI-powered noise suppression. Messenger is getting HD video calls and voice isolation, both of which can be enabled via the call settings menu. HD calls are now the default for calls placed over Wi-Fi, Meta says, and an option for calls over cellular. Messenger also now lets you leave audio or video voice messages when contacts aren't available, like a digital voicemail. When someone doesn't answer a call, you can tap the new Record Message button to send an audio or video recording. There's new Siri integration. On iOS, you can ask Siri to help make calls and messages by asking something like, "Hey Siri, send a message to Michael Knight on Messenger," and then dictating what that message will be. Lastly, Meta launched AI backgrounds for video calls, which it previewed earlier in the year. Soon, Meta says you'll be able to create AI-generated backgrounds by tapping the effects icon in the sidebar during Messenger video calls and selecting backgrounds. The updates to Messenger come after Meta rolled out a new Communities feature for the app, built its Meta AI chatbot into the Messenger search bar, and added tools to share large files. Amazon on Wednesday introduced the Echo Show 21, its largest Echo Show yet. The smart display comes with double the viewing area of the existing Echo Show 15, which is also getting an upgrade. The two new devices have better audio quality than the original Echo Show 15, as they come with double the bass and room adaptation technology, which means that the smart display will adjust its audio output based on the acoustics of the room it's in. They also include camera upgrades, as the devices have more than, you guessed it, double the field of view, along with 65% more zoom than the first-generation Echo Show 15. This means that you'll remain in the frame during video calls even if you move around your kitchen. Plus, the devices include noise reduction technology to make audio during video calls clearer. The devices can also control things like lights, switches, and plugs. Amazon also notes that these are the first Echo Show devices that are compatible with Wi-Fi 6E, which should allow for smoother streaming experiences. The new Echo Show 21 costs $399.99, and the upgraded Echo Show 15 retails for $299.99. The devices are now available to purchase and come with an Alexa voice remote and wall mounting equipment. Good old Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg on Friday announced the company's ex-competitor Threads would begin testing custom feeds for specific topics and profiles, making it easier for users to find communities and conversations that interest them. The news follows the rapid growth of social networking startup and ex-rival Blue Sky, which prioritizes tools that allow people to build their own algorithms and feeds, create lists, set their own moderation rules, and more. Blue Sky's adoption has been picking up after the U.S. presidential election, as X gained a more right-wing focus, and ex-owner Elon Musk used the platform formerly known as Twitter to heavily campaign for Trump. As a result, a number of more left-leaning users have been moving to the X-alternative Blue Sky, which went from seeing around 700,000 new users added over a week to now 1 million new signups in just 24 hours. Likely wary of the potential in Blue Sky's momentum, Threads aims to cater to user demands for further personalization and customization. Though Threads forces its For You algorithmic feed on users by default, the new feature will allow users to create feeds of their own, which they can use to follow specific individuals or topics. Not all Threads users have access to custom feeds as of yet, as Threads says the company is only beginning to test the feature. Meta's Threads is still the largest X competitor, with now north of 275 million monthly active users, including the 15 million more signups it saw in November alone. Let's now kick it over to producer Dennis with today's startup news in about 1 minute.
Thank you, Imran. And we begin with Pony AI, the Chinese autonomous vehicle startup that's looking to go public on the Nasdaq Stock Exchange, now wants to raise around $260 million. Pony has had its struggles with early testing in the United States, including losing its permit to test AVs in 2022. Meanwhile, it maintains a fleet of 190 robo-trucks and 250 robo-taxis. And New Lantern, a startup that automates tedious radiology-related tasks like making 3D measurements on scans and report writing, announced that it raised a $19 million Series A round. New Lantern's goal is to replace and modernize how radiologists work, not only with the help of AI, but also by ensuring that all data is stored in the cloud. And that'll do it for me. Imran, back to you.
And that's your Daily Crunch. Today's stories were reported by Kyle Wiggers, Aisha Malik, Sarah Perez, and more beautiful, lovely TechCrunch journalists. We'll see you here tomorrow, same tech time, same Crunch channel. And until then, find us at TechCrunch.com.